Hello and welcome back to Barnabas Junction. This is part 2 in the platform edging improvements here at Barnabas Junction, and it's a continuation. If you've not seen part 1, I'll post a link up above for you now so you can go and view that one before you carry on watching this one. Really recommend you do. Right, so we've been upgrading the platform edges. It's been a bit of a task, but I must say I'm extremely impressed with the final result. So what I'll do now is I'm going to take you to the products that have been used, have another look at those, and I'll explain about what I actually had to do to make it look right to fit here on my platforms. So, back in a moment. Okay, so here we are now at my workbench, and in front of you is the products that I've used for the platform edging. Obviously the edging strips, which were kindly produced and supplied by Justin of Scale Model Scenery, as you can see just there, and the code for those is TX212-00 if anyone wants to go and check these out afterwards and maybe purchase some for your own when you see the excellent result. So we'll push them to one side for the moment and we'll just look at the actual edging. Now these come as standard, standard width, and these are fantastic. These are perfectly ideal for platform edging. Now they are designed to be going over a lip as you would normally do, but obviously my platforms are just solid strip of timber, and where you see this like weathered line, that's where the edge would go, and then the rest of it would fold down underneath to do the rest of the platform edge underneath the actual step edge of the platform. But I've obviously just got a straight edge that goes along and then down, but I wanted to try and give it a visualization of having that very edge. Now I did mention about the actual brick edging, and I'll come to that a bit later, but I will say that some modifications had to be made. But because of that brick edging being there, this white edge was obviously too big to go on my platform edges, as this would be visually all the way down and would look quite odd. So what I had to do, with lots and lots of test measurements and things like that, as you had seen in the previous video, I did a test piece, but I since then did some modifications to that little test piece and I came up with the exact measurements, and this is one that I've got left over out of the full pack. This is all that's left. I did have a couple of error pieces that I used, but it came with five A4 pages with the strips on, and I think it was the 6 on each page, and I've used 4 and like 1.5 strips. So yeah, plenty enough for the 25 foot of platform edging I've had to cover. So as you can see, that was the final size that the white edging strip would be for my platforms. As you can see, if we just compare that against the original size, you can see considerable amount that had to be trimmed off. Bit painstaking, but like I said, the results are amazing, and I'll bring those to in a moment. So this is the size that every single strip had to be cut down to, and for them to then fit on the platform edging. And how did I fit them on? Well, finally I came up, after testing several different glues, adhesives, tapes and things like that, I came back with the good old trusty PVA mix, neat PVA. So for applying that, all I simply did is get a little tiny bit in a tub. You can just see what's left in there. A flat edged paintbrush, dipped it in, got the edge, and just neat PVA'd on it, not soaked it, just enough to make it, give it a covering. This then made it very easy to manage. Obviously this is like a paper and it's quite stiff, but once it just had that little bit of PVA, it became quite flexible. It also made it very easy to tear, so you had to handle it with care. But it was still wet enough to able to manipulate it once I put it onto the platform. So when doing these, I highly recommend using neat PVA. It's brilliant. It was the perfect product in the end. So thank you everybody who offered advice on what products to use. I did test many of them out. Super glues, I say adhesive tapes, Bostik glues, Pritt Stick. That was my first trial and that just failed. Unfortunately that failed miserably. But what I wanted is something that would be really adhesive and would dry clear as well in case you over covered anything. So that's how that was done. These were trimmed out. They were, I think if I remember rightly now, I measured that was 5mm. That gave 2.5mm on top of the platform edge and 2.5mm over the edge of the platform to create the step edge, and it was perfect. That measurement ended up being absolutely spot on. So again, thank you again to Justin at Scale Model Scenery. The code for these packs are TX212-00. So if you want to check these out, I'm sure you probably will when you see this final result. Excellent product, highly recommend it if you want to modernize your platform edging. And let's see, I've used them on timber. You can use these on any previous kits that you've got, even the old Hornby plastic platforms. These are ideal for modernizing those. So yeah, fantastic product. Now I did finish off using another product by Scale Model Scenery. This was the Stand Behind the Line platform warning line. So those have been applied. You can see the amount I've used there. I've still yet to add the Mind the Gap sticker, so that's something that I'll be doing very shortly in the future. So those are on as well. So as you probably guessed, they're all done. All my platforms are done. Apart from my Heritage platform, which I'm still unsure whether to put these on. There's still enough there to finish it off. I'm still umming and ahhing whether that particular platform does actually need, because it's not a mainline through platform, it's a dead end platform. So I think these wouldn't be used on that platform, so I haven't done them yet. So what I'm going to do now is take you over to the station and we'll show you the finished results, and you're going to like this. Right, so here we are now at the platforms, and as you can see, they're all done and they look fantastic all the way from one end to the other. As you can see, I said on this line, I haven't put Stand Behind the Yellow Line, as you can see there, on this platform yet. Like I say, I don't think it actually should be on that platform, but I may just still do it to make it look all the same, as it does look fantastic. Right, but I did have to sacrifice my old platform edging. As you can see, we have all new edging, brick edging now along the full lengths of all the platforms. So again, I've replaced them with the ID Vaccines art printers brick paper, which I use quite a lot around the layout, cut into strips of that size all the way across, and took off all the old stuff and replaced them with all new. And yes, I know I said in the previous one I didn't really want to do it because I liked the weathered look it gave, but now I've done this, I'm pleased that I've done it, because the end result improved the overall result from just doing the brick edging. So as you can see, the white trim is just enough, and again at the top, again over that side, the white edging was perfect. I am so pleased. The result is far beyond what I was expecting to get out of it. This product is second to none. Highly recommend it. It is so easy to apply, to work with, and the look and the end results are outstanding. As I said, I applied it with neat PVA, and you wouldn't even know. It has come through so perfect. None of it's been down now for about a week, and none of it has even attempted to lift it. It's stuck solid. If I needed to take it off, I'd probably make an absolute mess of my platform now, so I won't ever be doing that. But I have to say, totally outstanding results. So again, thank you to Scale Model Scenery. Thank you very much, Justin, for producing these. Don't forget TX212-00 if you want those, and not forgetting the platform edging strips that I applied, DC022-00, Mind the Gap, and the platform edging strips. They were on there too. So huge thank you to Scale Model Scenery. I have also reballasted along the edge because I had to take the ballast away, and it's like the fresh ballast. I'm actually considering not re-gluing that back down because I think it adds to the look having that fresh brand new ballast up against the edge. It's all been tested, running the trains around, absolutely no problems. It's brilliant. So that's it for the upgrade, and on to the next things. More products from Scale Model Scenery is coming soon. Thank you for watching. Any questions whatsoever you have in regards to the edging and the fitting, the product itself, feel free to drop me a comment down below, and as soon as possible I'll get on and answer them for you. Again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers that have come on board recently. Don't forget, if you want to be notified of future videos here at Barnabas Junction, make sure you click the subscribe button and also the big bell at the end to receive instant notifications of all future videos from Barnabas Junction. So until next time, thanks very much. I'll now leave you with some still photos taken during the improvements of the platform edging and a short video showing how they look from different angles. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.